Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the team selection for FPL Game Week 32. Just before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So first of all, taking a look at how the team got on in Game Week 31, in which we did play our wild card. In goals, Mendy only managed 2 points as Chelsea couldn't get the clean sheet against Crystal Palace, which was a bit disappointing as they did score 4 goals and were dominant in that game. Moving on to the defenders, it was a bit disappointing to see Aaron Cresswell only manage 0 points as he picked up a yellow card and departed the field early. Roman Saiss got a clean sheet for Wolves against Fulham as he got himself 6 points, which was nice to see, and Trent Alexander-Arnold was the star of the defenders with 11 points by getting himself a late winner for Liverpool and getting all 3 bonus points. This does make it 3 sets of 3 bonus points in his last 5 matches. Moving on to the midfielders, the faith in Son did pay off as he finally got himself a goal as he picked himself up 7 points against Manchester United. In the same fixture, Fernandes could only manage 2 points as his form against the Big Six continues to be quite poor. Moving on, Jesse Lingard popped off with 14 points, getting himself 2 goals and a couple of bonus points as well, which is nice to see as we brought him in as a bit of a differential option in midfield. Gundogan was very disappointing to see him only get 1 point as he got subbed on and couldn't get himself an attacking return there. And then on captaincy, Diogo Jota could only manage 2 points double to 4, which was quite disappointing considering how many other double digit hauls we got in the team. Speaking of, the highlight of the game week was Kelechi Iheanacho coming in clutch with 2 goals against West Ham, getting himself 13 points as he picked himself up 3 bonus points as well. And Kane could only manage 2 points as we had him on vice captaincy in a game where he didn't get too many chances against Manchester United. And on the bench we had quite a couple of high scores as Bamford got 4 points, and then we had Dallas with 17 points against Man City, which was obviously quite unexpected, so I'm not too frustrated about that one as he was the most bench player in Game Week 31. So this meant that in overall we got 62 points, which is pretty good considering that the average was 41. Seeing that we got 21 above average did have us get a rank rise of around 100k, as we are now sitting around that 360k mark. So before we have a look at how the team lines up for Game Week 32, some transfer thoughts. So far we have not made any transfers, obviously depending on the extent of Cresswell's injury. So far he still has a 75% chance of playing according to the FPL website, so we trust that he can start the next West Ham fixture. If not, we do have a fairly solid bench to back it up, so for now no transfers need to be made. So now having a look at how the team lines up for Game Week 32. In goals we've gone with Mendy once again as he faces Brighton at home, which is obviously a very good potential fixture for a clean sheet. And Forster is on the bench as he faces Tottenham away, which is obviously unlikely for Southampton to keep a clean sheet considering their poor defensive form. Moving on to the 4 defenders, starting off with Aaron Cresswell. Currently he still has a 75% chance of playing, so he is starting as West Ham have the very good fixture of Newcastle away, which I am hoping they can get a clean sheet in. Moving on to the next player, it is Ruben Dias, who this week faces Aston Villa away. He didn't play last week for Man City, so I am hoping that he can get rotated into the squad this week. He did have a midweek Champions League match against Dortmund, which he did start in, but I am hoping that he can get back to starting in the Premier League, as this was his first match that he missed in the Prem for quite a while, so I am backing him in to get some minutes in the Aston Villa fixture. Moving on to the next player, it is Alexander-Arnold who faces Leeds away this week. This is obviously a very promising fixture from both a defensive and attacking standpoint, as Liverpool have tightened up their defence recently, only conceding 1 goal in their last 3 matches, so if Trent could get a clean sheet that would be nice as well. Also the attacking returns could be probable as Leeds do tend to concede quite a few goals, and Trent is whipping in quite a lot of crosses and obviously getting into some good positions as he showed in his most recent match. And to cap off the defence, it is Roman Saiss who faces Sheffield at home this week. This is a promising fixture for a clean sheet, and it's probably one of the best fixtures for a clean sheet in FPL right now. Wolves are just coming off a clean sheet in their last game, so hopefully they can continue their good defensive form and Saiss can pick up another 6 points minimum. Moving on to the midfielders, starting off with Heung-min Son. Spurs have the double game week as they face Aston Villa and Southampton, but there's obviously some very good fixtures, so there is no way Son is departing the team. He is just coming off a goal last week in Game Week 31, so hopefully he can continue his good form into these matches. Moving on to Jota, this week he faces Leeds away, which is a good fixture for him, so hopefully he can get back to his scoring ways against Leeds as they do tend to concede quite a few goals. Moving on to Fernandes, he has got a great fixture this week of Burnley at home. Hopefully he can get himself a return after not playing that well against Tottenham. Manchester United do tend to nominate the lower ladder teams, so hopefully Fernandes can get himself a decent haul there. Moving on to Jesse Lingard, coming off 14 points in Game Week 31, there is no way I'm benching him this game week, especially against Newcastle away, which is a very promising fixture for West Ham, so hopefully he can continue his great scoring form there. Moving on to the forwards, it is Harry Kane who has the double game week of Everton and Southampton, so for that reason he is on captaincy this week. I do think he's probably going to be the most captain player for this game week, as he is such a reliable FPL asset, and with 2 fixtures this week, you just back him in to get at least 1 goal. And moving on to the final striker, it is Kelechi Iheanacho who faces West Brom at home this week. I have given him the vice captaincy armband. Iheanacho is coming off 13 points in Game Week 31 and are facing a West Brom side who are quite vulnerable to conceding goals. Iheanacho is getting quite a lot of service compared to the likes of Jamie Vardy, so I am hoping for him to continue his goal scoring form there. And on the bench, we've gone with Forster, Gundogan, Dallas and Bamford. As Dallas and Bamford do have that fixture against Liverpool at home, which is a bit tricky, it would be annoying to see them get some attacking returns once again, as this is the second week in a row we have benched our Leeds assets. So that's what I've got for today for the team selection of FPL Game Week 32. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel. And once again, share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.